Good morning.
Hello, everybody. We are here in Flagstaff, Kishana. We are here at the base of Dogoosli, the San Francisco Peaks, one of our sacred mountains. Such a beautiful day today, and we had a beautiful day yesterday too, right, Bobby?
Yes. Today's the day after our annual honor ride. Beautiful day, just as it was yesterday. The elements, the weather worked with us very well. Beautiful turnout. We're so thankful to everybody that was there to help us honor our Gold Star families and remember our fallen warriors. Yeah, it was amazing.
We had graciously, everybody stepped in to help, whether it was volunteers, families, law enforcement, and we also want to thank our sponsor, yes. Navajo Parks and Recreation. They came in as a top sponsor this year, and also the Navajo Nation President and Vice President's Office. They also sponsored us and helped us along the way, and actually allowing the executive protection vehicles to come bring us all the way into Flagstaff.
To help escort is correct.
And then we also had the Apache County Sheriff's Office. There were two officers, one in a vehicle and one on a motorcycle.
On a bike, yes.
Tommy's
amazing. Yeah, he's been with us for many years, but to have him come with us all the way to the Piestewa home, it was great to be able to feed him once he got here. He does a tremendous job helping us to protect our riders from the entire route, whether it's moving vehicles out of the road or trying to get dogs or horses off the road. He does an amazing job. So we're very thankful for their help. The President's Office as well. I was able to meet with them probably about a week prior to our ride, and the President's Office just stepped up and said, yes, we'll do this, we'll help you get this set up. And then it was a surprise that they helped us with the escorts as well. That was amazing.
And the road guards. Name
the
road guards, all of the road guards that you had helping us.
Okay, road guards yesterday from our normal group, Earl, Willie, J.R. Murphy, Ollie Arviso, myself, who am I missing? Mike Camarillo. There was another one. We had 6. Fred Gay, one of our board members as well. And then we had help from the Nation of Patriots riders, DB, Hammer. Who else was there?
I think his name's Terry.
Terry, Terry did go with the lights on there. It was amazing to see everybody come together with the one purpose in mind is to protect our riders as we're doing this honor ride. So it was great. It was so awesome to see, whether you were in the front, the back, or if you were just somebody standing on the side that was seeing all the riders go through. It was awesome.
And the chase crew. Crew was amazing.
Most definitely. I'm very thankful this year. My daughters have experience with doing chase crew. They were right behind the bikes. They've done it many times before. They know how to give distance and safety issues for our riders that are coming in and out of there. They know how to block people who are trying to pass. It was great to have my daughters along and do that. And then Brian and Connie, who hauled the trailer for any bikes that went down.
And we had one bike that they had to put on.
We had one bike that went down, but luckily everybody's okay. Mm-hmm. And then we had Sam Morris, his brother. He was also a chase vehicle. Who else? We had Ron Begay and his family. They also provided chase crew. But it was just amazing, again, to see everybody who wanted to come out, be a part of this, volunteer, and help out wherever they could. It was amazing. We had some help yesterday from 3 people, our riders who donated funds to help with gas stops in Keams Canyon and in Loop. With current gas prices, it was good for us to be able to show thanks to our riders who showed up by putting a little bit of gas in their tank to help along the ride. Help them get from Windrock to Flagstaff, and it was amazing. They really appreciated it. It took a long time at the pump, but we got it done.
But it also saves time versus everybody trying to use their card individually.
Yeah, definitely.
It saves time. It shaves off like probably 15, 20 minutes tops.
And I think yesterday kind of surprised us because we weren't expecting that many riders, and we're saying anywhere between 137 to 150 bikes that were there yesterday. It was just amazing to see that show of support. Starting out at Windrock, when we got there about 7:15, 7:30, there were maybe 10 to 15 bikes, and it kind of looked slow for a while. And I was like, "Wow, this is going to be a nice, easy ride." And Next thing, all of a sudden, just bike after
They're
bike
pouring
after
in.
bike started coming in, and there we are. I mean, we left Windrock with, I think, 100 bikes, pretty close.
I counted 95 on my video, but I think there were like 5 ahead of us when I started the video, so
Yeah.
nearly 100.
Yeah, so that was amazing. And then as we were driving out, more riders were coming in and jumping in line. We had people lined up along the route, all through Windrock, up into St. Michael's.
Through Hopi.
Even we were getting into other places like Loop, and then coming into the Piestewa home. There were people down at the road just waiting for us to come in, and they were all excited to see us out here again.
I saw all the videos people have been posting, and I didn't know these people were on the side of the road till I see their videos.
Oh man,
So it's nice.
we need to share those on our Facebook site because I haven't seen any of those yet. I need to see some.
And if you do have videos, photos, make sure you do hashtag Navajo Hopi Honor Riders. That way we get to view them as well. I think that hashtag is really easy to track, and I know that some of us are sharing stuff and tagging people. But another thing that we wanted to cover, the reason for we're doing this video is really want to cover the honor rides, say thank you, and all the people who supported us.
Yes.
And then secondly is the funeral escorts.
Oh, okay. So throughout the entire year, Navajo Hopi Honor Riders are requested to do funeral escorts, sometimes welcome homes. It varies the kind of escorts that we do. But we want to make very clear to those of you who have made requests or are making requests, Navajo Hopi Honor Riders have never, nor will we ever ask for any funding from the people we're doing these escorts for. We always do these because it's in our hearts. We want to do it for the families. We want to do it for the veteran. That's who we are. That's what we do. We don't ask for anything. We don't ask for food, nothing. We want to do it because you are giving us that honor to do it for you. So we thank you for that. We want to make that very clear that if anybody does say that they're asking for money, it'll never come from us as Navajo Hopi Honor Riders.
And all of our riders are volunteers.
Yes.
So they put gas in their bikes, they maintain their bikes, and all of them know that they are volunteer. And if anybody ever is getting calls or emails or text messages saying Nhhr would like money or please donate, that is not coming from us. I know it recently happened to a one of the families of I can't remember. It was in July. Yeah. Mariah Pouncey's family was experiencing that. So
Yeah, and again, that's something that we will never do because we are a 501c3 organization. We do this all as volunteers. Nobody gets paid, not even the board members. Nobody gets paid for this. It's because we want to do it. That's
Exactly.
the whole thing.
And also, thirdly, when a family asks for a motorcycle escort, we have them fill out a request form. On the request form, they either check off for funeral, for memorial, or for a welcome home. We do not solicit and go to a family and ask them, can we do this? We don't do that. The families reach out to us, and we do ask them to put it in writing by using our form because we are nonprofit. We are a 501c3 organization, so we do not solicit and go and call these families. They come to us, and then we have it in writing, and that way there is information from the family about the veteran. They write the bio, they write the requests, put in the military service, provide the rank. So we have the families do that, and then we post it on Navajo Hopi Honor Riders website, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So I know sometimes people are sharing it, and it's okay to share it. Hit the share button, but please use our Facebook share button. If you're copying and pasting, then still do hashtag NavajoHopiHonorRiders.com.
The other reason we ask that this request form be filled out by the family is because it allows them to give us the exact information that's needed, whether it's the route, staging location, where we're meeting at, where the escort is to, contact numbers. We take that and then also email it to all of our riders in that area. So it makes it easier to get the correct information out to all of our riders instead of people kind of playing the guessing game as where's this ride going, where's it starting, who's it for. We get all the correct information out at one time. And like I said, it goes out to, I think, an email listing of how many riders?
We have over 200 email addresses, and those email addresses include Patriot Guard riders from various states. They also include American Legion riders through various states. They have asked to be put on our email list. And it also includes Nation of Patriots, as well as Arizona, Nevada, Utah, and New Mexico. So surrounding states that we work with a lot. And also, of course, Flags of Honor escorts. You know, so it goes to a variety of people, not just Nhhr. It's anyone who is asked to be on an email list for us.
Correct. And a lot of them also join us during our rides, which is great. We're always welcoming people to ride with us at any time to be part of what we do to honor our veterans.
So lastly, we didn't touch base with it too much because I didn't have service on my phone in Window Rock. We did do an announcement that we have a new flag named Navajo Hopi Honor flag through Flags of Honor Escorts. Yesterday was the first day that it joined the ride during the Lori Piestewa Navajo Hopi Honor Ride, and we had Gump escort it for us.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about Gump.
Well, we call him Gump, but his name is Joseph Hudson. He was part of the 501st Maintenance Company that was with my cousin Lori Piestewa when all the tragic events happened overseas. He's a great friend of ours. He joined us quite a few years ago being a chase crew on this ride. And eventually the feeling of wanting to be on a motorcycle, it hit him hard. And he decided to get himself a bike. I think he's on 3 bikes now that he has. And he rides with us quite frequently. And we asked him yesterday to escort this flag for us. And he was honored to do it. So it's amazing to have him with us during these rides.
Exactly. And I always appreciate his support. Last year I know he couldn't make it out, but he was supporting us online. And, you know, it means a lot to all the riders to see him. And also, he's very quiet, very humble person.
Yeah.
You know, you see him in a crowd and he just kind of blends in, and I really like that about him.
Until you get him talking, then it's non-stop talking. But that's great. That's great about him. Yeah.
So we just want to thank Flags of Honor Escorts to giving us a new flag named after our organization. We appreciate that, and this flag is going to be traveling with a couple different veterans in our area, and it'll be out on its first long distance adventure this coming weekend. So keep an eye on that, and we won't give out any details. You'll have to follow the flag and through Flags of Honor Escorts or through our Facebook page. So we just want to thank everybody that helped us yesterday, and I think it was a great turnout and good weather and safe.
Yes. I want to thank one of our other sponsors. She's helped us out several times before, but she owns the business I Need Sugar, based out of Gallup, New Mexico, and she donated, I think, 150 cupcakes to our event that we had yesterday.
And she was here.
And she was here. Her dad followed us all the way from Windrock to here. It was amazing for them to see what we do. We want to mention that we're hoping that by next year the COVID situation will be more under control, and we'll be able to go back to our annual 4-day ride, which is encompassing 4 states, 1,300 miles, and 14 different communities across the Navajo Hopi Nation, again, to honor all the Gold Star families. We haven't picked a date for it yet, but our board will be working on it, and that's the other thing. So we have board meetings frequently. We want to invite you to join us, whether it's on Zoom or in person. We've started in-person meetings again. We need your input. We'd like you support us all the time on Facebook and all these other things, but come join us. We'd really like to hear what you have to say. Today, I've been getting so many calls and texts and Facebook messages on how thankful and appreciative everybody enjoyed this ride and how much they missed it. So we really want to try to get back to a 4-day ride next year. We love all of our Gold Star families. We want to make sure that we get to honor every single one of them in the way that it's needed. This ride was talked about yesterday, how it's not only just a ride to honor our fallen, but it also serves as a healing for the families, for the riders, somebody who's lost somebody in conflict, or a veteran who's passed on. These rides help with the healing for everybody, and that's what this mission was established for. That's why we started this back in 2003 with the Passion of Lori Piestewa, and that's why we continue to do it. The families ask us, can you please do this again? Can you please continue this? And I stated yesterday numerous times that we will continue to do this until the families don't want this done anymore. That is our goal. That is our mission, and that's what we're going to continue doing.
And it really helps the veteran riders.
Yes.
You know, not all of us are veterans, and I'm not a veteran. My husband is. My dad was. But the veterans who do ride with us, they express that this is therapy for them.
Oh, yeah.
This really helps them, you know, to get people together like this. And we ride together. I mean, we may not talk a long time together, but just riding together alone is very, you know, therapeutic.
Exactly. And we did a lot of promotion yesterday and trying to get people, not trying, but we did our best to get people to follow protocol, wearing face masks, using hand sanitizer, everybody trying to keep social distance. And I think we did a fairly good job. And thank you all for helping us. I know at the beginning of the ride yesterday, I asked for your help, and you guys did it. You helped us do it. I believe we had a very safe ride. And just the way people are writing in and calling today, it's amazing to see how many people we affected. We've got people who are along the route. They're saying, "I saw you. I waved at you," and it was like they can't believe how much we do this for our veterans. And then they start to follow along, and that our following gets bigger and bigger, and more and more people start coming out and joining us. So it's just amazing to see that networking that happens during this ride.
Definitely. And people make new friends.
Yes.
Some people don't realize how close they live to each other, or their organizations having the same goals.
Yes.
Like we have the same mission as Nation of Patriots and all the other groups.
Most
So
definitely.
we're able to come together and some things that we can work on for the veteran communities.
Exactly. And we'd like to get more youth involved in our organization. So we're not going to be able to ride forever.
Yeah.
So we need to get some younger generations coming in to help us out and start planning, taking care
I'm
of.
going to be 47 soon, and you're already
51.
close. Okay, 51.
You're still young. You're still jailbait. But yeah, so again.
And lady riders.
And lady riders. When we first did this ride in 2003, I think we only had, in 2003 we had no lady riders. 2005, I think we had one lady rider, and it slowly built from them. Today, the lady riders across the Navajo Nation alone, I think probably exceeds over 100.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see that, and we need more of that, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, everybody. We want to say a shout out to all the volunteers that helped us. Remember, you don't have to ride a motorcycle to be a part of Navajo Honor Riders.
Exactly.
We have people volunteering, baking cookies, setting up merchandise for us. Thank you so much, Pam and her girls, for taking care of the T-shirt sales, and Bobby's girls taking care of the T-shirt sales. Glenda and her crew, oh my God, registration.
Yes, yeah, and all of our board members, of course. This ride takes hundreds of hours of our personal time for planning and contacting people, trying to get sponsors. It takes us away from our family time. So it's amazing to see our boards strong, going through all of this and working together and making sure this ride gets done successfully.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you to all the board members as well.
Exactly. And thank you to our families for supporting us, because your family is heavily involved. Your girls and Sunshine, everybody's very involved because they're passionate about this. And thank you to my family and my husband. Do you want to say hi real quick?
He's sitting real nice and quietly over here in the corner right now. Yeah, one of our biggest supporters. Mike is also one of our original riders from back in 2003.
Hi, guys.
100% support for Navajo Honor Riders all these years.
He really wants to be a part of this live, so we'll say goodbye, and with Mike saying goodbye, right?
Yeah, goodbye from, we're here in Flagstaff at Mom Piestewa's house. Beautiful San Francisco peaks in the background. You know, it can't get any better than this, and we had a great time yesterday, and just once again, thank you to everybody who helped and supported us. We had fun, and it was very, very successful. And thank these two guys, Bobby, for being the president, my wife, Geri, who's also on the board as the treasurer. Without these two, we couldn't have done what we did.
Without all four of us.
Oh, especially without these two, we couldn't have done anything, you know, with this ride. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for really, you know, taking the time out to support us. And it was, I heard them mention, you guys mentioned saying that it was therapeutic. As I saw the people standing on the side of the road, that was, I kept thinking to myself, this is what this ride is about. they're supporting us in something that we need to do as veterans to keep people's memory alive.
Yes.
And I agree 100%. You know, we started this with Lori Piestewa, but it has grown into honoring all Gold Star families,
Yes.
you know, throughout the Navajo and Hopi reservations. That's what it's about. And as long as we can keep doing that and remembering, they will never, ever be forgotten. So thank you to everybody.
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, brother.
Go on that.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Bye.